Hello and welcome to this instructional video about formal outlining. There are two very common outline rules that are often violated. Before I move on, I want to stress that the rules I'm talking about are for formal outlines. These are outlines that you'll be turning in to me in this class. When you're making an outline just for your own personal use to organize your thoughts, there are no rules. If you understand it, then that's great. It's only when you start sharing your outlines with others that rules come into play. These particular rules make your outlines flow a bit better for the person who's reading. So first, let's talk about indentation. Indentation in a formal outline is crucial. It helps the information flow very easily to the reader. Without it, it's very difficult to define the various parts of your organization. Let's take a look at an example that doesn't use indentation. See how everything is just lined up one under the other? It's hard to tell where the various parts of the speech move. Not having indentation in an outline is like not having periods in a novel. It's just that much harder to read. Now, let's take a look at a corrected version of this outline. As you can see, the indentations allow for a much smoother read. It's obvious what parts of the speech go with the other parts and where the separation is. This makes my eyes and brain happy. The next rule I want to talk about is the rule of A's and B's and ones and twos. This one is a bit trickier to explain. See how there are several spots where there is a 1, but there is no corresponding 2. Or in main point 2, where there's an A for subpoint 1, but not B. Therefore, no subpoint 2. This gets confusing because it looks like this person didn't have enough information to create all of these subpoints. Fortunately, there are 3 ways to get around this problem. The first way is to find more information so that you can add another point. Let's go back to main point 1. There's subpoint 1 and subpoint 2, and a subpoint for that second one. If I did a bit more research, I could probably find a second subpoint to go with it. There, problem solved. The second option to fix this issue is to create a new main point. Let's take a look at main point 2. You can see there's a subpoint and a subpoint, but no second subpoint. This imbalance needs to be fixed. Easy peasy. Just make that first sub1 into its own complete subpoint. Presto, no problem. The third option is to merge a subpoint with its parent point. You can see in main point 3 here that the second point has only a single subpoint. I did research and couldn't find more about it. I don't think that subpoint needs to become its own subpoint, so I can just merge it with its parent point. So I just make that parent point a bit longer using the information from the subpoint. Voila! It's all good. Now, this is our completed outline. Every A has a B, every 1 has a 2, and all is right in the world. Makes my heart happy. So just to recap, when making a formal outline that will be turned into me, be sure to use indentation properly and always follow the numbering rules. Another thing to avoid in outlines is using bullet points. Use letters and numbers at all times. And finally, avoid writing full sentences on your outline, except for your WIFM, thesis, and main points. Everything else should be partial sentences, phrases, or keywords. And that's all for this video, folks. Hope you enjoyed it, and have an awesome day.